big shout out. Go to SodenBowl.com and check them out, and check them out on YouTube. I know that's probably the best Madden players around, so go out there and definitely plug them.
And welcome to a Friday night edition here of the Soden Bowl Network. I'm S. Soden. Hopefully the microphone sounds good. I was having some technical difficulties. That's why we are a few minutes late. I have a special guest tonight, though. I do have Mr. Wesley Snipes in the house. Snipes Television, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Mr. Snipes, what's going on, buddy? And we cannot hear you, my friend. Well, while Snipes gets that fixed, we will talk about Super Bowl 107 here. Pro League. I'm going to send you another invite here, Mr. Snipes. For whatever reason, we can't hear you. So give me 1 second here, and I'll get you an invite. But on tap tonight, we've got the 14-2 Cleveland Browns, led by Grimy, the underdog. Grimy 216. He's going against Kylo Ren, hugs and kisses. Now, our friends at My Madden say the Browns are favored in this game, and they're favored by a touchdown. But a lot of people are picking Kylo Ren, and it's simply because of the work that Kylo puts into the leagues, all the leagues that he's in. He's just money. You know, you look at the chats, they say Kylo is the best bet. If you're a betting man, he's 11-5. The Philadelphia Eagles, he did not play a full season with these Eagles here in Pro League, but add to his resume taking down an undefeated team in the NFC Championship game, taking down the 16-0 defending NFC champion Seattle Seahawks in a close game. Grimy in a close game again, in a game versus the Titans, versus myself, went to overtime, and Grimy executed almost perfectly in overtime and won that game 17-10 over the number 1 seeded Titans. So this should be a fantastic match. Why don't you guys give me 1 second? Let me get Snipes set back up here, and we'll get this party started.
I'm good.
And there you are, Mr. Snipes. We hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the broadcast, my friend.
All right. How y'all doing? How everybody doing out here today? Feeling good for another Super Bowl.
It is another Super Bowl here in Soden Bowl, the 107th Super Bowl. We're going to get to some of the comments in the chat here, which lighten up pretty quickly. Welcome to the broadcast, everyone. Looks like I'm not going to be able to get to them all, but we'll get to a few of them here. Let's get into some predictions here. These guys are ready to go. I don't want to make them take any longer, but we're going to be giving away a lot of attributes in-game for either Soden Bowl or Pro League. A Soden is going to be running the chat, guys. If A Soden types a question in the chat, the first person to get it right, you are going to win. He's going to keep tabs on that. So shout out to A Soden in the chat. These two guys ready to go, Mr. Snipes? Let's get your predictions, sir.
This is going to be, I don't typically do predictions. But in this situation here, I am going to go with, it's going to be hard for me to say this, because you look at the records and you can say easily Grimy. But nah, I got to go with Kylo, man. I have to go with the vet. I have to go with the future Hall of Famer, Kylo Ren. I got, it's just basic experience going into this. I know a lot of people are going to pick the dog pound, and I wouldn't be upset if it happened. But I just think Kylo Ren, with that experience and getting to these big games, and I believe this is his first time in Next Gen getting to a bowl. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
As we get down to the field, I'm gonna take Grimy on this one. I didn't want anybody to miss the action. I wasn't trying to step on you there, Snipes.
No, that's all good. It's all good.
And they are ready to get this party started. I'm going with Grimy, my AFC partner in crime, the guy that knocked me out of the playoffs.
Okay.
He was playing good football, and I got to go with him. This Cleveland Browns roster is absolutely loaded. And that's a shout out to Grimy. He did a fantastic job of building this roster, and we are underway as Philadelphia will get possession of the football first on the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you right now, with Kylo Ren, obviously he's starting off here. This is experience that you're talking about here. So with Kylo Ren, you simply have to just gain your momentum slowly but surely. You don't want to start off with the Cleveland Browns, getting the ball back super quick because of a turnover, whether it be interception or fumble or what have you. You got to just stay diligent on offense and do it slowly on his first drive.
And look at the Browns defense on the first play of the game. Sanders with a loss of 3.
And this defense is no joke. We know this already. The number 2 ranked defense, they only give up 17 points a game. So we know that this defense is no joke. So Kylo's definitely going to have to, again, take it slow. Just don't make any mistakes. But we already know what Kylo is a pro at. He is a pro when you make mistakes. So Grimy definitely better not make any mistakes today.
We have a 2nd down and 13 as Jalen Hurts will line up from the gun. And there's a give to Sanders. He's going to keep it. Jalen Hurts with a nice run down the left side. And he runs out of bounds in Cleveland Brown territory up to the 44-yard line.
That is huge right there for Jalen Hurts. Again, we talked about this, keeping it slow a little bit. He did just that right there. Jalen Hurts, not a lot of rushes in the regular season, just 44 attempts. But he had 215 yards and he had 3 touchdowns. So the man could run the football. You got to keep your eye out on Jalen Hurts on this drive.
It looks like Ace Soden says before the game starts, 2+ passer accurate. We'll get to that in a minute here as they line up in a single back formation as Hurts is going to drop back to throw. Pressure on the right side, hit as he throws. And that should have been intercepted.
It should have been a sack. It should have been a sack right there. I mean, the edge right there was just crazy on Jalen Hurts. Forced that bad throw. 2nd and 10. Let's see what he could do here. I have to get this running game going once again here for Kylo.
And Ace Soden, post that again in the chat, please. It's buried right now in comments. I got about 3 pages of comments here to try to go through. And they are going to have a 2nd down and 10 from the 44-yard line. Hurts coming out in the gun. Sanders at running back in the backfield. And Hurts will indeed throw. Pressure again on the outside. And that pass is incomplete. 0 for 2 now for Jalen Hurts.
Who in the world is on that right side? I mean, excuse me, the left side, I should say. But who in the world is over there? They are getting nothing but pressure on that side. Is that Jared on that side?
Yeah, so you have Miles over on the right, and then you've got Olivier Vernon on the left side. As Sanders with a nice screen pass gets a bunch of yards back, but that's going to force a 4th down and 5 from the 39-yard line. They're going to attempt the field goal.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
And Elliott's kick is up, down the middle, and it is good. Philadelphia strikes first blood here, Mr. Snipes.
Hey, they got first blood, but that's a win for Grimy's defense. 2 straight plays, getting to the quarterback quickly. That was just epic right there because we know that Kylo knows how to pick apart a defense. So that's a fantastic job by the Browns, defense getting it together. And now they can get on offense, and let's see what they could do here with this number 6 ranked offense.
And the opening drive of the game here for Mr. Grimy. Ace Soden's first trivia question. Who will win and what will be the final score? Whoever is closest will get +2 passer accuracy. He's going to be giving away a lot during this broadcast, so make sure you guys pay attention. In the chat, there's a gift to Chubb going up the middle and a nice gain. Chubb up to the 35-yard line, gain of 10 on the play.
He's going to use a lot of Nick Chubb in this game. 19 rushing touchdowns, 1,700 yards rushing. He's definitely going to use a lot of Chubb. And keep Kylo on the field defensively. You'll be just fine as long as you keep it on him for a long period of time.
And we have a pistol formation. There's a give again to Chubb, trying to go to the outside. A nice job pushing the blocker back in the backfield. And I think that kind of messed up the play for Grimy, just a gain of 2.
And that particular play right there, that's for some people that might not understand how next gen actually works. You know what I mean? This is not like current gen where you could just, cut up and down and all over the place. The movement is a little bit more realistic in next gen. So when you're starting to go one way, it's going to be very difficult to cut up and get a bigger gain.
And they're going to come out in a pistol formation again. 2nd down and 8. Look at Kylo controlling the corner, the nickel corner on the left side. Pushing it out to the left, back to Chubb, who gets the edge and the first down. A nice cutback as he moves it up to midfield.
Nick Chubb getting it done already, grubbing already today with this football. Got a big first down, I should say. And now we're going to see if he's just going to continue to run this football. He's got a lot of offense on this team. And like you said, it's stacked. This offense is stacked across the board.
Shout out to one of our sponsors in the chat. Rob Williams had to watch that intro again. Shout out to you, Snipes, everybody. Snipes made that intro, the third part of that intro. And that's a shout out to Mr. Snipes and Snipes Television. Appreciate the kind words, Rob Williams. We have a good game on tap tonight. 2nd down and 10 from the 49-yard line. For those that just tuned in, Kylo went down the field, stalled out, and kicked a long field goal. After some pretty consistent pressure by the Cleveland Browns defensive line. And now Coach Grimy with his first possession at the 49-yard line. This Browns offense a little bit anemic last week. Only 17 points in the AFC Championship game. I think they're going to need more than that to win this game.
I agree 100%.
As Mayfield with a nice arrow route. That is Jones with the reception, brought over from Tampa Bay last season. And Jones the second with a huge first down up to the 30-yard line.
He actually used Ronald Jones, just a little bit in the regular season, even though we bought him over here. He just had 236 yards receiving, no touchdowns at all. But he's a guy that you definitely have to watch out for because we all know how Ronald Jones II is in Madden. He is a potent player on offense.
As Mayfield will come out from the gun, there's a give to Jones, a nice little cutback, but the defense flows to the ball. Just a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Shout out to our good friend Mostradamus in the chat from the SPA. He brings up a solid point here. Grimy came over from the SPA here. A solid member over there, and then Kylo in a lot of good leagues. Started his career here in Soden Bowl. He's over in the MSR, and he's in SPA as well. So this is a battle of two powerhouse teams here if you include all the leagues that they're in. As they come out in an I formation, 2nd down and 9. As they give the ball to Chubb, cuts it back, has a first down inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Good run again, once again by Chubb. Again, just continuing to just methodically move the ball down the field. And he's doing basically what I wanted to see Kylo Ren do on his first drive. So a Grimy with a fantastic drive thus far. And, he's just continuing to move this football. It's an excellent job just running the rock right now.
Trivia question alert in the chat. Hey, Soden, make sure you guys answer that. As the crossing route is complete and a nice gain up to the 13-yard line. Mayfield is smooth 2 for 2 with 25 yards here on the opening drive. Njoku's first reception, Mr. Snipes.
Now, I'll tell you what, Njoku is going to be an X factor for this team. Obviously, tight ends are X factors in these particular type of games. I've seen so many tight ends just do big things in Super Bowls, and I think Njoku is going to be one of them as well.
Chubb tackled at the 11-yard line. That's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 2 for this Eagles defense.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
So a big 3rd down and 2 here. I'm hitting them with, if I'm the Browns, I'm hitting them here with a play action. And you definitely got to give them some type of crosser to at least guarantee the 1st down. But if the crosser is covered and you don't see any posts or anything like that, just throw that thing out and kick your field goal and tie this ball game up.
And now on 3rd down and 2 with a minute left in the first quarter, they give the ball to Chubb, an easy 1st down. As he motors up to the 4-yard line, Nick Chubb, Mr. Snipes, is an X-Factor running back with the freight train ability.
1st and goal.
And freight train, we all know what the running backs could do with freight train. And Nick, I call him the grub. Nick the Grub Chubb can get it done for you. And he is just showing it and proving it right now on this first drive. Fantastic drive so far by Grimy.
And they're in a single back snug formation. There's a give to Chubb and taken down. Loss on the play, loss of 1. Chubb now 7 carries, 43 yards, all on the first drive, the opening drive of the game for the Browns.
2nd and goal. And the 5-yard line.
And he's just got to continue to do what he's doing. You know, you're still at the 5-yard line. First quarter's about to end. You still got to continue to do what you're doing right now. You're playing great right now.
And that will conclude the first quarter here as the Eagles lead 3-0. You're watching the Soden Bowl Network, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. And you're watching Pro League action here. Season 107 about to come to a close. As Mayfield is under center. Now he switches the fullback to the strong side. And now they give it to Chubb, going to the same side, and again blown up in the backfield. 3rd down and goal from the 9.
That's a bad call right there on that play. That edge was just protected tremendously on that side there for Kylo Ren. That's just a bad call. Just hit him with a dive. You got Nick Chubb. You got to just hit him with the dive. Punch him in the mouth if you're going to run the football.
In a pistol formation, trips to the left side. Chubb, the lone running back, in the backfield. Watch for Hooper lined up at the tight end on that offensive line on the right side. As Mayfield drops back now, rolling to the left, he's probably going to keep this thing. He pulls it down last second, a dangerous throw. Crossbody to Odell Beckham. And they're forced to kick the field goal here from the 8-yard line.
Graham Gano on for the field goal.
As Graham Gano will kick this thing from about the 15-yard line. And the kick is up and splits the uprights. We are tied at 3.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So a good drive. I mean, a good drive nonetheless by Grimy. You know, he ends up with just 3, so that's a win now for Kylo's defense. He holds him to 3 points. So now let's see, second time around here for Kylo Ren, what he could do.
The Eagles take over.
And if you're watching the broadcast and you're not in Soden Bowl or Pro League, you win one of these trivia questions, we'll square up with you some way, shape, or form. I know that's out to Mostradamus and then Robert Williams. I know Rob Williams will probably give it to somebody else in the league anyways, just because that's how he is. And they're going to come out in a weak side formation. Defense with a single high safety look. 1st down and 10. Eagles' second possession of the game. This drive starting from the 25-yard line. As Jalen Hurts, moving some people around here, gives the ball to Sanders. A beautiful play fake. Now checks it back to Sanders, who somehow does not step out of bounds, but a nice gain. Gain of 8.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
Those flat plays in next gen are very crucial, and he got very lucky he didn't step out of bounds right there, but got a great 8-yard gain on the play there for Miles Sanders. 2nd and 2. Let's see if he can continue to drive.
And they come out in the gun. Sanders, the lone running back. Defense pinching the line. A 2nd down and 2 from the 33-yard line. Just 6 minutes left here in the first half. And Hurts will drop back to throw. Pressure breaking down. A nice blitz pickup as he checks it down to Zach Ertz.
And Zach Ertz.
Actually, that is Moore. My apologies. Moore's first reception of the game. And he gives the Eagles a 1st down at the 37-yard line.
All right. Well, David Moore, he got it done. He got it done. He got the 1st down. Again, just throwing it to his check downs. Kylo Ren is always just going to play it safe and give it to the closest guy that's going to get him that first down mark. He's not looking for long bombs all the time. Oh, my gosh.
And speaking of bombs, down goes Hurts for the sack. We mentioned the Cleveland Browns getting outstanding pressure at the end of the first drive in the first quarter for the Eagles, and here they are. Looked like a screen pass, but the damage is done. 2nd down and 17, backed up at the 30-yard line. They're going to screen it again. Flag down on the play. That's going to be holding. As Sanders is taken down. And
that's a roughing the passer.
A roughing the passer call. And that's going to give the Eagles 15 yards and a first down up near midfield. A big penalty there for the Cleveland Brown defense.
Wow, that was a tremendous penalty right there after that Stills sack. Stills did not have a whole lot of sacks in the regular season, but he looked like a juggernaut on that last one. But wow, big play right there. Big stop.
Number 26, Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Miles Sanders motors up across midfield into Brown territory at the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
4.5 minutes here left in the first half. A low-scoring game, Mr. Snipes. I said 17 points wasn't going to be enough, but the way this thing's going, it might be enough.
It might be.
And there's a give to Sanders trying to get around the edge. He spins into a tackle, and that's going to be close.
Miles Sanders,
And they're going to say he's just short. 3rd down and inches. Now, last week in the AFC Championship game, the Tennessee Titans, my Titans, went for it on 4th down and 1 with Derrick Henry, the league's leading running back. And the Cleveland Browns stuffed it. So the Cleveland Browns have the ability to shut down that short yardage run, and here's their first attempt on a 3rd and inches. Give to Sanders, and guess what? The Browns held.
You called it. I mean, I can't say nothing better than that. You called it right there. You talked about it. You know, I went back and I watched that game, and the run defense for Grimy has been superb, and he shows it right there as well. And now it's a 4th and 1. This is a dangerous situation for Kylo Ren.
And a 4th down and 1. And the Eagles will stay out on the field here.
I don't like it.
Looks like an I formation. Sanders is the running back. As it looks like Hurts is changing the play. Play clock ticking down, gets it off. He's going to throw the football here. He has a wide open receiver. That is Zach Ertz, and Ertz with a big play up to the 19-yard line.
So listen, I'll tell you right now, I basically said just when he came out there in 4th down and it looked like it was going to be a stretch play, I said I don't like it. Don't test this defense because they've shown that they could get pressure and they can stop the run. So on that 4th down, that's a great way for Kylo to just change the play really quick and get the first down. Fantastic job by Kylo.
And Ertz with a play-action pass. Swings it out to the right side. Here's a look at that play again, the 4th down, Mr. Snipes.
Yeah, that's a perfect play right there. That's how you call an audible at the line of scrimmage. That was a perfect situation. Great job there by Kylo again, getting that first down on that 4th down conversion.
Now operating out of the gun on 2nd down has Ertz again. And he's close to another first down at the 11-yard line. 3rd down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up.
Ertz is that security blanket right now for Kylo. He tried that first time on that drag, and it did not work out good for him. You know, obviously Zach Ertz does not have speed. He's all about the hands, and that's pretty much about it. So you can't hit him on drags too much, especially when he's covered man-to-man.
And Hurts will drop back to throw, swings it out to the quick pass to Sanders with a nice cutback. And he almost scores on the play down to the 4-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning.
It's a good job there by Sanders out there looking like LaShawn McCoy. That's a big first down for the Eagles. Let's see if they can get this, punch this thing into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game.
And there you have it. You called it a touchdown by the Eagles. Miles Sanders strikes first touchdown blood as the extra point is up, and it is good.
Look at the offensive line push. Look at this. Nobody is around in that paint to get even touch him. Just a fantastic job there. Good job by Kylo Wren. 10-3. That is how you put the pressure on Grimy right now.
First and 10 at their own 25.
And if anybody in the chat picked Miles Sanders as the first person to get the touchdown, congratulations, you win. Get with Ace Soden on that. If you called Miles Sanders as now the Cleveland Browns with their second possession here of the game and only 1:58 left until halftime as the Eagles lead 10-3. Lots of predictions in the chat. Baker Mayfield now in the pistol. He's going to give the ball to Nick Chubb. A beautiful cutback. And Chubb is across the 30, down up to the 31-yard line, 45 yards on 9 carries.
He was brought down by Javon.
And that's another thing right there that you can actually do in next gen that is just great compared to current gen. Basically, you know, just have the opportunity to just follow your blockers and get a nice cut up like that and gain, you know, positive yards. In current gen, you wouldn't be able to do that, and it'd probably be maybe a 2 to 3 yard gain.
As Mayfield drops back to throw, throws the out route. Now I can't help but think of the Hall of Fame owner Jay Cork 87. He was talking in the chat last week about the death of the out route and the outside passing game on next gen, and Grimy does a good job right there of showing you that you can attack that outside. You just have to make sure that you can fool that defense, and he did a good job there as we have a first down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Mayfield operating out of the gun. Watch for Beckham in the slot. And Mayfield will drop back to throw. Great protection. Has the crosser and a big hit. He holds on to the football at the 43-yard line. Just 1:20 and counting.
A 3-yard pickup.
Grimy's playing it safe. 5 for 5 on the day so far. Not a lot of yards. He's playing it safe right now with Kylo because he knows that Kylo is he's just wishing that you throw certain routes to him because he's going to pick it off. It's a good job, though, right now by Grimy. Just playing it safe.
Second down and 7, under a minute left here in the first half. Mayfield operating out of the gun, now back to throw, throws it out to the outside to Jones the second as he steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line, brings up a 3rd down and 4.
Again, another safe throw. You know what I mean? Again, Kylo Wren, he knows what he's doing on defense. He knows what to pick. He's just playing it safe right now. This is a good job right now by Grimy, continuing to just keep it safe.
So drop back to throw on a 3rd down and 4. Has a receiver who hangs on to it. That is Jones the second again. Getting free over the middle, Mr. Snipes, as they burn a timeout with 43 seconds.
Now, I'll tell you what. Now, that right there is what you call maddened, because that was great coverage by Kylo. That was just an even better throw by Baker Mayfield, throwing it up high just a tad over the defender. A fantastic job by Grimy again.
And Mayfield again in the gun here, back to throw. Great protection, now throws the crosser. And he's going to be taken down in the field of play. They're going to have to hurry to the line, and they spend their second timeout. 36 seconds, 2nd down and 3 from the 33-yard line.
This has been a drag city right now, but again, he's just has to continue to play it safe. He's now in field goal range, and you know, with 36 seconds left, you got to put some type of points on the board, but you cannot make any mistakes on Kylo. We all know what he's about.
Operating out of the gun, watch for Jones in the backfield. Odell Beckham in the slot here in a snug formation. 2nd down and 3. Mayfield now rolling to the right. Pressure breaking down. He throws it away. That's going to bring us to 3rd down.
Mayfield on the keeper.
3rd down and 3 with 31 seconds left in the first half.
I think he heard what you said there, Soden. I think he heard what you said about Odell Beckham as he covered Odell Beckham on that little crosser. And he was completely covered. Nothing open there. A good job again by Kylo's defense.
Now Odell moves far to the left side as they'll balance the formation out here from the gun. Mayfield back to throw. He has a receiver open. A nice play, but he can't get out of bounds. And the Browns are forced to take their last timeout. They have a 1st down and 10 from the 21. 26 seconds left, but no timeouts.
I think on this defensive situation right here, Kylo's going to try to force him to make a quick throw. But he's got to still try to take his time, but he can't take the sack here. Throw the football away. If your first read's not open, throw the football away.
And they're going to empty the formation. First down and 10.
Dangerous.
Defense looks like they're only sending 3 here.
Still
Play
dangerous.
clock ticking down. Mayfield gets the snap off. Back to throw. Great protection. Throwing for the back of the end zone. That's going to be out of bounds. Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, second down and 10, 21 seconds left in the first half.
At the 21-yard line.
He tried that little post route there for Odell Beckham. Could not get it there at all, but it's still dangerous, man. 21 seconds left here. He's going to have to make a quick read or throw this football away.
Ohio Bengals saying take that end zone shot. He's got about 2 more attempts here. As Mayfield back to throw, throwing for the end zone, a jump ball, and that is intercepted. Picked off by Kylo Wren. Hugs and kisses with a big play.
People, what do I tell you over and over about Kylo Wren? This man is a legend for a reason, and he shows you why. He baits you into making mistakes, and just like that, Grimy makes one. But luckily, it's near the end of the second quarter.
Sanders with a good carry getting out of the end zone, but a flag on the play. And that's going to go against the Eagles. It's going to be a holding call, which gives the football back to the 1-yard line. Good thing it wasn't a pass play. Holding in the end zone would result in a safety.
Yep.
They'll have to run another play here. Cleveland cannot stop the clock, so if Philly can get something out of the end zone here, they can go into halftime with a 10-3 lead. And they're going to run to the far right, a risky call and a beautiful comeback. And that will take us to halftime.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. The stop made by Myles Garrett.
And we'll see you in the second half. Welcome back to the second half action. You're watching Super Bowl 107 on the Soden Bowl Network. I'm S. Soden, and I'm joined with the legend, Mr. Snipes Television, tonight to broadcast this Super Bowl here on the Pro League Next Gen console, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. And there's a give to Jones here as the Cleveland Browns will take possession of the football. The Browns turn the football over, Mr. Snipes, basically to end that first half. What were your first half thoughts?
Well, the first half thoughts is both guys are playing, safe. They're playing safe football. It's only a touchdown lead right now for Philly. But again, Grimy, now that he has the ball once again, he's got to continue to just not make mistakes. He made that one mistake there. He cannot make any more.
Mayfield's pass.
That's a good way
to Austin Hooper.
To get it closer here. Third down and 2 at the 33-yard line. A nice-looking drive here for the Browns to start out the second half. Hashtag Matty Strong in the chat. And they're going to go pistol formation. Chubb in the game. And they're going to give the ball to Jones on the inside give. A nice play call, and that's a first down up to the 38-yard line. His fourth carry with just 7 yards for Jones. But Jones' damage has really come in the passing game.
It absolutely has. It absolutely has right now. And again, that's a great play call right there, as you stated, with that triple option play. He tried to give himself an opportunity. He got it. First and 10 now. Let's see if he can put some points on the board.
As Mayfield back to throw. Hit as he throws. Lucky that is not a fumble. And they'll bring up a second down and 10.
It's second down.
That happened all right there simply because of the coverage. Nothing that was open that he wanted to throw quickly was open at all. He had to wait and wait and wait. And that was just great coverage again by Kylo, continuing to play great defense in this Super Bowl.
And now with the second half here, a shout out to our Patreon Tier 3 subscribers. That would be Swing on D's, Stu Kid, 58, and A Soden. Shout out to Mr. Witness. Also in there, an Ohio Bengal. Our Tier 1 and Tier 2 subscribers. Guys, if you want a chance to get in on some cool Soden Bowl swag, make sure you guys check out patreon.com/Soden Bowl. We got some t-shirts, some mugs, some hoodies, and guess what, Mr. Snipes? An autographed poster.
Nice. Nice.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Issue number 2 of the Soden Bowl magazine, Soden Bowl Network magazine, is in full production right now. Gonna tie in some baseball. A lot of baseball guys in the chat too. Gonna tie in some baseball stuff into that. As we are still yet to do a baseball broadcast, Mr. Snipes.
I know. And I actually, I did one, and I need a lot of practice. So I need to get some done. So I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Well, we'll swing for the fences this weekend. Let's see if we can get a baseball game in. I'll tell you what, a good game to broadcast is anything Joe Dubs plays.
I've seen he is interesting, let me tell you. Love watching him play.
Yeah, he's a good ball player for sure.
Intended for number 82, incomplete.
We have a 3rd down and 10 here from the 48-yard line. This is a big drive for Mr. Grimy. Kylo Ren, the wannabe Sith Lord. He likes to put people away in the second half. He likes to get up 2 scores. You get down 2 scores to Mr. Kylo, and he makes that road a lot rougher. As it looks like Mayfield will empty the formation. Now rolling to the right slightly, and that's an overthrow, and it looks like pass interference, and it is. Darius Slay gets called for the flag, and that's a 1st down and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He got bailed out on that one, I'll tell you that, though. It was a pass interference because it did look like he was held up. But, again, he got bailed out because everybody was covered and smothered on that 3rd down. That was great job there, again, by Kylo on defense. But he got bailed out on that call for sure.
Looks like Joe Dubs Radio here wants to make a shout-out to his Uber Eats driver for messing up his order.
Taylor on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard
Only in Joe Dubs style.
Only Joe Dubs. Shout out to Joe,
man. Make sure you guys tune in.
man.
Yeah, make sure you guys tune in every Sunday. Joe Dubs talk radio, live talk radio, and he talks about just about anything and everything. It's hilarious. It's a great listen. As Mayfield's going to wind up and throw this thing for the end zone. He had Odell Beckham, and he missed him.
He actually had 2 people open. Odell Beckham, that was just overthrown by just a tad. But he also had a crosser going to the left side that was wide open as well. And he missed him. He just completely missed him.
We have a 3rd down and 9 here. I did save that replay so we can go back and take a look at it later.
Definitely.
That was a big miss to Odell Beckham. That could have been a game changer there. Now 3rd down and 9 from the 45-yard line. Jones checks into the game at running back. Mayfield from the gun. Odell Beckham lined up in the slot. And Mayfield back to throw again. Good protection, has a receiver open, and that is a Cleveland Brown 1st down up to the 24-yard line. A beautiful read.
Very good read right there on a 3rd down set. And Grimy, now he's ready to work. He's ready to work now. So if he can punch this thing in, man, we got a ball game here. Because like you said earlier, Soden, there's just something you don't want to do, and that's go down by 2 scores on Kylo. You definitely want to keep this thing close.
And they're going to pistol formation this thing. As Chubb is given the football here. A beautiful block on the right side, but he runs into the back of his own blocker. Gains 4 up to the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 6.
Oh my gosh, roll to the right a little bit, and you got a TTC right there to the crib. That should have been an easy touchdown. He just stayed inside just a little bit too long. Wow.
Give it right back to Chubb, why not? Chubb moves it up to the 15-yard line. He's on fire right now. 55 yards on 12 carries for the X-Factor running back. 3rd down and 1. Chubb finished 2nd in the Pro League in rushing yards.
Got to continue to feed the beast.
A bunch of guesses here in the chat. Soden with a trivia question, I think, about total turnovers. 3rd down and 1. There's a give to Chubb, who has the first down, but a flag down on the play.
Ooh.
And that's going to be against the Cleveland Browns, and that's going to push him back. That was a late flag.
Very late.
Now brings up a 3rd down and 8 from the 22-yard line. Just 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Browns with an absolute money drive here so far. And they're going to come out in a pistol formation again. And Mayfield back to throw. He has the stop route on the left side to Landry, and that's going to be a first down. That's a nice-looking play.
That was a very nice-looking play right there. He finally got Jarvis Landry in motion here. I mean, not a lot at all going on here for Jarvis Landry, but he finally gets his first catch of the day. And he's a guy that you got to get involved. I know you got Odell Beckham. I know you got Austin Hooper, but you got to get Landry involved as well.
As the defense pinches the line, and Mayfield looks like he changes the play here. Still in the pistol formation. Jones is in the game at running back. And they're going to give the football to Jones. And that's an unblocked linebacker coming in, making a beautiful open field tackle. 2nd down and 10 from the 10-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Now, these are going to be some interesting play calls right here for Cleveland offensively. I'm very interested to see what he's going to do because he threw an interception about this close. So I'm interested in his confidence here to throw the football here on 2nd or 3rd down.
And I've got a trivia question for you guys. After this play is Chubb with a huge broken tackle there. He ran him over. 3rd down and 3 from the 3-yard line. Who is Pro League's most valuable player? Ready, set, go. Winner wins a superstar development trait for an offensive lineman.
Big time play right here on 3rd and 3. Grimey's got to get grimy on this one.
As Grimey coming out in a weak side formation. And he's going to give the ball to Chubb. A huge hole. And Chubb powers into the end zone for the Cleveland Brown touchdown.
Touchdown, Browns.
And that is the first end zone appearance for Grimey. 2-1-6. Pending an extra point, we are tied, and we are tied at 10. 16 plays. The Cleveland Browns go down the field and get the touchdown. And we have a ball game, Mr. Snipes.
We definitely do right now. Nick the Grub Chubb getting it done into the end zone. Big play for Nick Chubb. Finally smells the end zone. And we got a tie ball game. We talked about it before, Soden. Keep it close with Kylo. And Grimey has done just that. And now he can somewhat sniff a victory a little bit more now.
And again, trivia question again in the chat to repeat it for you guys. We do not have a winner yet. Who is Pro League's most valuable player? As Jalen Hurts gets up and out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 41 yards on 2 carries.
Just doing it a few times.
Hurts is making the defense hurt here, Mr. Snipes.
Oh yeah. He's definitely hurting them right now. Just do it a couple times in a game. You'll catch him off guard every now and again. And he's done it 2 times already for big gains. A great job again by Kylo.
As Sanders sprinting out to the right side, gets around the edge and a nice gain. He fumbles it out of bounds. But he gets the football to the 44-yard line, excuse me. Brings up a 2nd down and 3.
Now, when you see plays like that happen, even though it went out of bounds, now you really got to be careful. You have to be careful. I've seen this before in Super Bowls where, they're fumbling the ball out of bounds, and then a big-time play happens in the 4th quarter, and they fumble again. He could end up having fumbleitis right now. Got to be careful.
And it looks like we have a winner on my trivia question. Ryan Tannehill, the Tennessee Titans, is Pro League's most valuable player.
Miles Sanders. That's good.
throwing for over 4,000 yards, a 145 quarterback rating.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
40-plus touchdowns, just 9 interceptions on the season. He is the Pro League most valuable player. As Hurts now hit as he throws. That pressure coming in quick on that right side.
With the score, all tied.
As we enter the 4th quarter, Mr. Snipes.
Gentlemen, put your 4s in the chat. It is the 4th quarter, and we got a ball game right now, 10-10 in Super Bowl 107. This is crazy. This should be good. A great finish, I should say.
Sanders tracked down from behind on the play. 3rd down and 15.
So Sanders, big loss right there, 3rd and 15. Well, we've seen Kylo do this before. Have to get big yardage, and he does just that. He just knows what to do and when to do it. Let's see if Grimy can get
formation here, Mr. Snipes. 3rd down and 15. As Hurts with the drop back, great protection all day to throw. He's got Tom Brady time.
Wow.
As he throws on the run, and that's a completion, Mr. Snipes, all the way up to the 18-yard line.
Unbelievable. He had time to make a sandwich, smoke something, drink something, and then get back to the line of scrimmage. My goodness. Nothing but time. That was fantastic blocking by the offensive line there for Kylo.
And there's a give to Sanders. It's a fake. Hurts now rolling out to the left side. Checks it down. A nice looking play. Up and out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And just like that, hugs and kisses. Moves down the field into the red zone on the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
Listen, 4th quarter situations. Once again, Kylo Ren, this is where you take the experience over the up-and-coming star.
And Cleveland got a fantastic animation on that play. I thought Sanders was going to walk into the end zone, but he's taken down by the inside linebacker. At the 6-yard line, 1st down and goal for Kylo and company as they come out in a strong formation. Sanders remains in the game at running back. Cleveland needs a play here on defense. Hurts will throw. Now rolling to his right. And he's going to throw on the run, and that is complete for a touchdown.
That's just special. That's special. That is absolute special right there. Look at this play. Nothing but time. This is just absolute. That's just magicianry right there. That's another word that I just made up. Magicianry.
I had to slow it down there on the play.
Yeah, that was special. That was special. That is Kylo Ren at his finest.
Joe Dubs says, "Eye of the tiger, more eye of the eagle, eye of the champion." As he takes a 7-0 lead here, but don't sleep on Grimy, and he throws the interception. Intercepted on the play. And that's a huge turnover, Mr. Snipes.
Yes, it is. Anzalone with a tremendous interception, and there's the mistake. Right after Kylo Ren goes up by 7, the first play that you come out with, you throw an interception. There's the mistake that could cost you the ball.
Now Hurts with the football, and again, all day to throw. Now rolling out to the left, and he's got to throw it away. That defensive line pressure that we saw in the first half really has kind of faded here in the 4th quarter as Jalen Hurts has really had all day to throw.
Man, I'm telling you that it's just night and day coming from the 1st quarter where we saw almost two straight sacks and nothing but pressure, and now they're getting absolutely nothing. They just bolstered it up in the middle of the game.
And they're going to screen it out to the right side to Sanders. who gets a nice speed burst around that outside and moves it up to the 20-yard line. 3rd down and 4. For the Philadelphia Eagles, a field goal here is absolutely lethal. Never mind a touchdown.
I agree 100%.
Those of you in Pro League right now, who do you have an eye on in the chat or in the draft? Who is the number 1 potential player in the draft? Is Hurts going to keep the football? He has a 1st down. That's his 3rd carry for 52 yards, and that's a 1st down and goal from the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if I had to give away an MVP right now for the offense, I got to say it's Jalen Hurts. I have to right now. Because he's making the perfect play calls with Jalen Hurts, and he's getting big-time yards when he needs them.
As he kind of runs into the zone running back there now, sprinting out to the left side. He's going to pull it down and keep it and sneak into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. And that is a tough blow to the Cleveland Browns as the kick is up, and it is good.
Wow. I did not just talk about MVP status. He's MVP. There's no doubt about it. He's the MVP right now. That is what Jalen Hurts does. He comes out and he hurts you in the bowl when you least expected it. And now in the 4th quarter, you are down by 14 points with 4:15 left against Kylo Ren, the future Hall of Famer here for Soden Bowl. I don't think the comeback is happening, and I think I'm going to be right on my pick today.
And they're going to come out in the gun. Jones checks into the game at running back. They need to score, and they need to score quick. As Mayfield now swinging it out to the left side. Nice cutback by Jones, and he takes a huge hit. Got up looking out his ear hole on that play. 2nd down and 3 from the 32-yard line. They're going to have to hurry here.
Definitely took a huge hit right there. 2nd down and 3. The score has to happen on this drive. And I'm not talking about a field goal. You need touchdowns, period. Score has to happen on this drive.
And he has the seam route open for a 1st down. That's Odell Beckham. As they hurry to the line here, 3.5 minutes left to go. From the gun, trips to the right side.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They're going to give the ball to Jones. It's a fake. Mayfield back to throw. Going to step up in the pocket. He takes a shot. The ball's on the field. And it is picked up by the Browns. And somehow they allow the Browns to advance the football. Wow. On the fumble, that's going to give them a 1st down.
I tell you what, man, this is something that you have to tell people on a regular basis. If you're going to run the football with the QB, slide. Just slide.
And Mayfield with a nice play fake, now throwing the flag route, and Odell Beckham comes down with the football as they hurry to the line. 2.5 minutes to go. Ball on the 3-yard line, 1st down and goal. And there's a give to Jones, who walks into the end zone.
There you go.
And they are right back in this game with 3 timeouts and 2 minutes and 16 seconds left.
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout this particular drive, obviously you see this great run here by Ronald Jones, but I'll tell you what, throughout this particular drive, it looks like Grimy works a lot better under pressure. And I think that he's going to have to use the no-huddle a little bit more now and just get Kylo out of rhythm defensively a little bit and get back in this game. But now he needs a defensive stop. 1 or 2 first downs, and the game is a wrap. So if he can get a stop here, Grimey's got a shot to get back at this, but he has to continue to get the offense moving and moving fast at this point.
And they're going to come out in a single back formation. Receiver motion from right to left. Sanders in the backfield. Give to Sanders. It's a fake. Hurts is back to throw, and he has all day again, and that's an open receiver and a 1st down, as that should bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Found Quez Watkins on that play, but again, there's a situation where he found Quez Watkins, but he found him only because he had nothing but time. A little bit of pressure, because I don't think he wanted to throw it to Watkins. He did not want it to throw it to Watkins there at all. because he had a corner route that was about to be open as well too. But again, Kylo Ren, just perfect plays, perfect decisions. He's just playing perfect football right now.
And that's a nice tackle for a loss and a quick timeout by Grimy. 2nd down and 11 with 1:57 here left in the ball game. Browns trail by 7. A big turnover by Baker Mayfield a couple drives ago allowed the Eagles to get up by 2 scores, but the Browns answered, came back with a pretty quick touchdown. But they have to hold the Eagles here. As Hurts comes out in a pistol formation. And there's a give to Sanders, trying to get to the left side, and a nice open field tackle made by Grimy. As they spend their 2nd timeout, 3rd down and 13.
Oh, this is a situation here. Kylo, if he gets this, it's pretty much a done deal. But here we go. This is all for the marbles here for Grimy. He needs a stop here on 3rd and 13.
And if the Eagles do not complete a pass here or run the football, they could end up with another timeout. They get the completion. And the Browns get their last timeout. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 4 now from the 47-yard line as the Eagles send the punt team out on the field, trying to pin the Browns deep. Kind of a risky call for Kylo. If that ball's incomplete, the Browns retain a timeout. And that's a nice special teams play as they punt it down and pin the Browns down to the 17-yard line. They've got a long way to go in 1:39 and no timeouts.
Well, here's the key. Here's the key. We talked earlier about what Grimy did on the last drive. All Grimy has to do here is just continue that trend. He obviously got one huge play from Odell Beckham, a big-time catch by Odell Beckham. But he can't rely on catches like that again. But he's going to have to keep the pace moving quickly now. No timeouts left. Let's see if he can make something happen here.
As Mayfield to come out in the gun. Pressure breaking down, throws the crosser and overthrows him. An incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10.
Defense was right there, though. They was about to hit him. That's why he got rid of that ball quickly. But, again, he's got to try to keep it moving quick. Let's see what he can do here with this offense.
From the gun, a tight formation. Back to throw is Mayfield. This time they double team the guy on the outside. He's going to wind up and throw this ball deep. And knocked away. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. 3rd down and 10.
Jarvis Landry, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Looks like they're going to flip the formation. Quick drop back and a 1st down. Nice play call by Grimy. Jarvis Landry comes down with that one. They hurry to the line. Ball on the 33-yard line, and the Eagles spend a timeout.
And I think right now I really think that Kylo is listening to us right now because that's exactly what I said. Keep it pushing. And he called a timeout to try to slow him down, and that might be a great timeout right there for Kylo.
Looks like the defenders are going to press the receivers at the line of scrimmage. Mayfield again in the gun. Jones in the game at running back. Odell in the slot on the right side. Looks like Kylo's going to use or cover him. He does. And they're going to throw the crosser underneath.
Keep it pushing.
And a beautiful play call using Odell to clear it out for him as they hurry to the line. 50 seconds and counting. Mayfield from the gun. Same formation. Defense with a zone look. As Mayfield will drop back to throw. Now throwing the crosser to the running back. He's got to get out of bounds. He does. Looked like he trucked himself out of bounds. 2nd down and 2 from the 44-yard line. Again, Cleveland with no timeouts. But they are in Eagle territory. And from the gun, Mayfield back to throw. Now rolling to the left. He's going to wind up and throw this ball down to about the 5-yard line. And broken up by Kylo. Brings up a 3rd down and 2. Looks like he was listening to Jay Cork on the play. Jay said throw it deep to Beckham.
He definitely threw it deep there. He gave him another shot. But obviously the defense is right there. This is huge right here. This is tremendous. I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
And a snug formation from the gun. Defense now expanding the defensive ends. And he throws an out route. Looks like a miscommunication on the play. Had him open.
Wow.
That's going to bring up a 4th down and 2 now from the 44-yard line. The first down becomes priority here. 31 seconds. Enough time to throw something, spike it, or get out of bounds. And you still have some time for a few shots at the end zone. They're going to come out in a trips formation from the gun. Jones is in the game at running back. Watch for a run here to Jones. And Mayfield will throw the football. He throws the out route, and that is incomplete. And that is how Super Bowl 107 will end. 2 straight incomplete passes by Baker Mayfield.
Man, all I can say is congrats to Kylo Ren. Again, just taking advantage of the mistakes that Grimy made in this game. And the last 2 plays for Grimy, he's going to go back and look at those plays and simply say just wow. And he's going to go, the last play that he just had, he had his running back wide open for the first down. He could have spiked it and then had another shot at it. So, just a bad read on that last play. But nonetheless, congratulations to Kylo for getting it done here in this Super Bowl. Fantastic.
And Kylo Ren winning a Super Bowl and avenging his loss in the Soden Bowl League, the current Gen League, to Mr. Witness. With a win here, his first next-gen title, and he does it in his very first season with the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations to Kylo Ren, and congratulations, Coach Grimy, on a fantastic season. Comes up just a little bit short, just a few plays separate these 2 owners.
Yeah.
And who is the MVP, Mr. Snipes?
I'm giving it Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is the MVP in my opinion. He's definitely the MVP. I don't know if they're going to give it to him, but I think they should. Jalen Hurts deserves the MVP. He came out here just slinging the football, doing what he does, and then running the football very effectively here today. He was great.
And there's your player of the game, Jalen Hurts. 135 yards passing, did have that touchdown, but he was running all around that pocket. I believe he had like 50 or 60 yards and a touchdown on the ground.
Yep, just fantastic across the board. 2 rushing touchdowns today for the Eagles, 1 passing touchdown. I believe it was to Zach Ertz, for Jalen Hurts. So he did have 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, and it was in time. That's why he got the MVP. He deserved it. He definitely deserved it in this one.
And there it is. Jalen Hurts in his first year as a starter comes away with a Super Bowl as they bench Carson Wentz in favor of Jalen Hurts. It's the first move that Kylo Ren did when he took over the team. And it's paid off. I mean, he's got the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, definitely paid off. Paid off for Kylo, and my pick was right. I'm happy. My pick was right, Soden. I don't ever get picks right. You know that. I don't ever get picks right. So I'm ecstatic that my pick was right today.
That interception by Baker Mayfield in the 4th quarter, that was a tough one.
Yeah.
He threw it over the middle, trying to force it to Odell Beckham, and threw it right to that lurking linebacker or safety, whichever position he was. To me, that was almost the nail in the coffin at that point, because you cannot go down 2 scores to Kylo Ren, to anybody, especially in the Super Bowl, in the 4th quarter and expect to win. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that we talked about throughout the whole broadcast. You can't make mistakes on Kylo. You just can't do it. You have to play a perfect football game against Kylo in order to beat him. And we've seen it in the past where Kylo's lost, a close game, but that's the key. You keep it close and you don't make any mistakes. We've seen him lose in the past before to very close matchups. But he's beatable. There's no doubt. But you just simply can't make any mistakes against Kylo Ren, because he will make you pay. And he did just that today. It was a fantastic job by Kylo Ren. And again, congratulations for a great, great season for both Baker, for both Baker Mayfield, Grimy, and also obviously Kylo Ren and Jalen Hurts.
And a big shout out to everybody in the chat, a pop in chat tonight, guys. Really appreciate the activity. Congratulations to everybody that got your trivia questions correct. Thank you to Ace Soden for conducting that for us. Basically, shout out to everyone. Hashtag Matty Strong. Thank you, Mr. Snipes, for taking the time to broadcast another Super Bowl with us. And you MLB players, SB Classic, let's get a broadcast in this weekend and get some baseball content pumping here for you guys, as that season it's moving rapidly for the Soden Bowl Classic. We do have a couple guys straggling, but it tends to be the PlayStation connection issues, so hopefully they can get that thing ironed out.
And I will say here on air, that's one of the reasons why I'm having issues as well, too, because I did switch over and played on PlayStation. But I might just have to go ahead and go right back to the box if I'm going to keep having this issue.
And GG's in the chat, Mr. Snipes. Both Grimy and Kylo in the chat congratulating each other. It was a great game, really. I mean, Grimy said he hit the wrong button there when he threw it in that interception there. And it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
A couple plays either way and the game changes. So a very, very, very good game. Two of the best users in Pro League. Two very good teams. And we have a draft coming up. A Pro League draft coming up. We'll have the off-season schedule posted sometime tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. We will not advance until probably late tonight. So I'm sure I'll get a ton of messages in the chat. But we will hold 24 hours to allow you guys, whatever time we advance, we will hold for 24 hours to allow you guys to make re-sign attempts. Now, if you guys have players that you were unable to sign because of a flaw in the game or because you took over a team, make sure you guys have them in the support channel so we can address that prior to free agency. With that being said, Mr. Snipes, any closing statements?
Man, again, just congratulations to Kylo, man. Congratulations to Grimy. You had an excellent season, and I am definitely looking forward for the next season here. For Soden Bowl 109, it will be now for Pro. Am I correct?
Yeah, so Soden Bowl is currently in season 108. Pro League will kick off 109, so you are correct.
There we go. Okay, perfect. Definitely can't wait to see some games here and definitely commentate some games for Wednesday night primetime shine. I cannot wait to get back involved and get you guys get this season started back up.
With that being said, I'm S. Soden, and on behalf of Snipes Television, I want to wish everybody a happy Friday night, a great weekend, and we will talk to you in the chat. And don't forget, Mr. Snipes every night has a broadcast on his Twitch channel. Make sure you guys go in and support him, and never miss a Soden Bowl game Wednesday night, primetime shine with Mr. Snipes. And we are out of here, guys. Have a fantastic night. Thank you for tuning in. Later, guys.